2 years had passed since Jake burned his old life to the ground. 2 years since Emily had been dragged away in handcuffs, her betrayal exposed to the world. Since then, Jake had clawed his way back, new home, new job, full custody of his kids. He thought the nightmare was over. He thought wrong. It started with shadows. A car idling a little too long outside his home. Phone calls that went silent the second he answered. Letters. Blank sheets of paper stuffed into his mailbox, arriving at random. Jake's instincts screamed at him. Something was coming. Then came the news. Emily was out. Early release on a technicality. Good behavior, prison overcrowding. They had let a monster back onto the streets. But Emily wasn't coming back to apologize. She was coming back to finish what she started. At first, she attacked from the shadows. Online rumors. Anonymous tips sent to Jake's employer, hinting at misconduct that didn't exist. Social media profiles set up in his name, posting disturbing messages to make him look unhinged. Jake's reputation began to crumble. Friends he trusted pulled away. Clients canceled deals. Whispers followed him everywhere he went. The psychological warfare was only the beginning. One night, Jake woke to find his daughter's window open. Wide open. His blood ran cold. There was no evidence of an intruder, but Jake knew better. Emily was sending a message. I can reach you. I can reach them. Terrified for his kids, Jake moved them into a safe house in a neighboring city. Alone, Jake fortified his home like a bunker. Security cameras. Motion detectors. Guns locked but loaded. He was preparing for war. Enter Victor Hawk. The grizzled private investigator Jake had trusted once before. Victor had left the business, but one look at Jake's hollow, furious face, and he agreed to help. Together, they pieced together Emily's trail. She wasn't acting alone. Daniel, the man she betrayed Jake with, was out too. And they had friends. A small network of criminals, con artists, and drifters. People with nothing to lose and no fear of the law. This wasn't just revenge. This was a full-blown conspiracy to destroy Jake's life. Victor warned Jake, she's not playing for pity. She's playing for blood, the assault that escalated beyond mind games. One night, as Jake drove home, a black SUV slammed into his car at an intersection. He barely survived, airbags saving his life by seconds. At the hospital, he found a message scratched into the side of his car. Next time, it's not an accident. Jake realized he couldn't keep playing defense. If he waited for Emily's next move, it could be his last. The counterattack Jake and Victor set a trap. Using a fake online persona, Victor leaked a rumor that Jake was moving a large amount of money through an unsecured account, a bait Emily couldn't resist. They traced her movements to an abandoned hotel on the outskirts of town, her new base of operations. The night they confronted her was like something out of a nightmare. Jake found Emily in the hotel's crumbling ballroom, waiting, smiling like a spider in her web. Daniel and 2 other men flanked her, armed and ready. Jake realized too late, he had walked into an ambush. Gunshots erupted. Victor, hiding nearby, returned fire. Chaos exploded, shouts, crashes, broken glass. Jake tackled Daniel, a brutal fight in the dirt and dust. Victor took down one thug, the other fled into the night. When it was over, Emily was gone, vanished into the maze of abandoned streets and alleyways. But they found her laptop. Encrypted files. Bank records. A list of names. Jake's name was at the top, marked for death. The final hunt. Jake knew Emily wouldn't stop until one of them was dead. He made a choice. He wouldn't wait for her to strike again. He would hunt her. Using everything Victor gathered, Jake tracked Emily across state lines. Everywhere she went, destruction followed, people disappearing, fake IDs, stolen money. She was spiraling, getting more dangerous, more desperate. The final confrontation came in the ruins of an abandoned shipyard. Rain poured down in sheets. Thunder rolled over the empty docks. Emily stood at the edge, soaked, screaming at Jake. "You took everything from me. You ruined me." Jake, heartbroken but resolute, replied. "You destroyed yourself, Emily. I just stopped you from taking us with you." When Emily lunged, Jake didn't hesitate. He fought not with anger, but with survival burning in his veins. It ended with her in cuffs, face down in the mud, screaming curses as the police dragged her away for the last time. Jake watched as the lights faded into the night. This time, he knew. This time, she wouldn't come back. And finally, Jake could breathe. Not because the fight was easy, but because he had survived the war.